For many people, the word desert invokes sand dunes which are essentially devoid of life. And it is true that some deserts look like this. But deserts are much more than that. They are a biome with specific attributes to their ecosystem. Typically, they are warm and they receive less than 25 centimeters, about 10 inches of rain per year, and often the rain comes in bursts. Not only does this allow diverse organisms to thrive, it also allows for different ecosystems within, say, the same desert, depending on variations in rainfall or elevation or other conditions within the same desert. Take the Mojave Desert, for example, and these images come from the Mojave National Preserve. Some of the desert looks like this, where it is actually forested to a degree. The Joshua tree, which is native to the southwest of the United States and Mexico, thrives, and there are a great number of these Joshua trees growing in this arid environment. But elsewhere in the Mojave Desert, and specifically Mojave National Preserve, one can find sand dunes. So while this looks very different from the previous images, they are actually from the same desert, neighboring locales. So deserts can include different ecosystems, once again, depending on slight variations in rainfall, elevation, and other factors. If you were then to travel to nearby Joshua Tree National Park, you would find that much of the park is located within the Mojave Desert, but the Mojave Desert looks a bit different. There are Joshua trees, obviously for which the national park is named, but then other types of vegetation as well, such as juniper bushes, diverse cacti, Mormon tea, and other plants. As one progresses through the park, one encounters an area which is almost entirely populated by Chola cactus. This is a type of cactus which includes many species, including some which you can find among the Joshua trees. But here one sees a different species of Chola cactus occurring in a dense garden, which is the name for a patch of Chola cactus, in an area which is devoid of Joshua trees and juniper trees. If you were to proceed farther south in Joshua Tree National Park, you are no longer in the Mojave Desert, but rather the Colorado section of the Sonoran Desert, which is drier and hotter. And you can see by these images that the vegetation is very different. There are no Joshua trees in this region, for example. And so deserts have a diverse set of conditions which are possible, and thus a diverse set of ecosystems that one can find even nearby in the same desert.